if it isn't my trusted associate, back from the field. As you will doubtless have seen for yourself, change is sweeping through Ishgard, and the veil which once threatened to smother the hearts and minds of our people is slowly but surely being lifted. It is as if our fair city has been born anew, and it is in large part thanks to you. Which is not to say our problems have come to an end. No, the silent struggle between the lowborn and highborn goes on, growing more fractious by the day. I have come to believe that someone, somewhere is fanning the flames of hatred to further their own ends, and I am convinced, now more than ever, that Ulaa's sudden disappearance, alongside that of Volume 11 of the Articles of Halonic Polity is no mere coincidence. Both she and it, after all, were passionate advocates of equality among men. As to who is responsible and what their true intentions might be, I cannot say. Ascertaining these things will no doubt require that we first find the missing girl, and as of this moment, our best hope of learning her whereabouts may rest on discovering the fate of the book. As such, I shall continue searching for any clue which might lead us to the missing tome. In the meantime, I ask that you trouble the students for any information they might have on Ulaa. Failing that, find out if they have witnessed any unusual occurrences around the Scholasticate. Anything at all. Well then, let us be about it.
It feels as if we've waited here an eternity.
Welcome back, K'nekotein. Pray allow me to show you inside.
Though some were shocked by the news of Ulaa's departure, our Briardien has worked tirelessly to reassure the student body that it is all for the best.
How many times must I say this? Ulaa was not coerced into leaving. Nor was she abducted. Nor did she die from a fictitious disease. She quit the Scholasticate of her own free will for reasons known only to her and the Fury. Really, is it so difficult to understand?
Lizzie has been so distracted lately. I'm lucky if I can get a simple good morning from her. Ever since Ulaa left, she's been rushing about the city like a mad woman, looking for any information she can find on the girl, that she might have an excuse to talk to Theomosant.
While I cannot claim to have seen anything unusual, exactly, I will say that things have not been the same here since Ulaa left. Somber doesn't do it justice.
The only really unexpected change I've seen of late is in Lee's attitude towards K'nekotein. He really seems to have warmed to him. Why, he even went as far as to initiate a conversation the other day.
Huh? He spoke to me, 'tis true, but 'twas not out of fondness. He merely hates me very slightly less than he values Ulaa's safe return.
One of the seniors told me she'd been diagnosed with something called lung rot, and that she's too weak to attend any of her classes. Thinking back, I did hear her coughing from time to time, but I had no idea it was anything so serious. Welcome back, Mistress Khpein. Though the news of Ulaa's abrupt departure yet weighs heavily upon all of our minds, I am certain your presence within our hallowed halls will help to put a good many hearts at ease.
The lessons of Volume 11 seemed to resonate deeply with Ulaa. She would oft stay up into the small hours reading and rereading them. Mayhap they spurred her to steal away in the night and take up with the revolutionaries.
Welcome back, Mistress Khpein. What a pleasant surprise it is to see you. How might I be of service to you this day? Theomosant. In the wake of Ulaa's withdrawal, he and Lee have devoted their every waking moment to the task of uncovering her whereabouts. They are quite adamant that the girl must be found and persuaded to resume her studies here. As a matter of fact, they approached me earlier today to beg leave to travel to Gorgigan Mills, claiming that a trip there would yield the information they needed to accomplish their aim. No sooner had I granted their request than they rushed off. Har har har. Such compassion and eagerness to serve others is a rarity even among the clergy. I cannot tell you how proud I am of what fine young men they have become.
I have no idea how I'm going to get down.
Do my eyes deceive me? Surely, that can't be you, K'nekotein. What brings you to Gorgigan Mills?
K'nekotein, is it really you? That we should be reunited thus amid the snowy peaks of Coerthas? Why, it is nothing short of a miracle. I sense the hand of the divine at work. Halon has answered our prayers.
Theo. K'nekotein has no idea what you are talking about. By all means explain, but do it slowly. And from the beginning.
My apologies. Excitement got the better of me. K'nekotein, this is the resting place of Father Koiso, the man who found room in his heart for two waifs from the street, granting them the opportunity to rise above their station in life.
Do you perchance recall the book that was stolen from Theo and burned by that lost soul we once thought of as a brother? It was one of the last mementos we had of the man. Now, all that's left to remind us of him is this place.
Indeed. And while we often come here to seek solace and guidance in his blessed presence, today our purpose is more practical. With our search for Ulaa at an impasse, we had hoped he might grant us inspiration. And that is why I believe our meeting with you here, in this our hour of need, is a sign from above, mayhap the work of Father Koiso himself. I take from this that we are not meant to bear this burden alone, that the obstacles we face can only be surmounted by working in concert with others. Ulaa's disappearance has thrown the Scholasticate into turmoil, and the long-simmering mistrust between those of noble and ignoble birth has boiled over into outright hatred. Now more than ever, we must seek to join hands with like-minded souls who understand that this malice will only serve to sow further discord, like-minded souls such as you. I am reminded of the words of Volume 11 of the Articles of Halonic Polity, of the Fury's love will all men receive, and by the balance of her spear will all be set free. We must strive to love our neighbor even as we love ourselves, just as Halon does. To do otherwise is to defy her will.
Yes. And while we will surely be rewarded for our tolerance, the high-born bastards who would sooner pretend that passage doesn't exist won't be so lucky. Why, they may even find themselves on the receiving end of her spear for everything they have put us through. Bahahaha. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? We still haven't found a single clue as to Ulaa's whereabouts.
Fear not, Lee. With K'nekotein at our side, I have faith that we shall find her, and that she will soon retake her rightful place in the hallowed halls of Saint Endalim's Scholasticate.
I hope you are right. At any rate, we have done what we came to do, so there's no point freezing our asses off out here. Until we meet again, K'nekotein.
Pray keep your voice down when inside the Scholasticate.
Mistress Khpein, I trust you were able to find Theomosant and Lee. I see. Yes, the two of them have always shared a special bond with Father Choiseo, one that only seems to have grown stronger with his passing. It is encouraging to see that they have taken their lessons to heart, and continue to work so fervently for the good of their fellow students. I fear, however, that a dark and treacherous path lies ahead of them. I only pray that when the time comes, they are ready for whatever challenges await.